Hey, my name's Bonnie, streaming from Awabakal and Warramai Land, and this is The Good Stuff on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good.
good stuff.
The Good Stuff. Today, we'll be having a chat with Shmone. We'll tell you about the next Grapevine gathering, and Dan will tell us about this year's Snow Time in the Gardens event. But first, let's find out what's happening around town tonight.
This is where it sounds good.
Good stuff.
You've heard of barefoot bowling and you've heard of speed dating, but have you heard of single speed bowling? We can try it out tonight at the Adamstown Bowlo. Lockie Dooley will be on stage at Lazotte's. It's Creative Creatures open mic at the Lass. And the Hunter Valley night markets are on at Quirks. To find out what else is happening around the region, visit newcastlelive.com.au.
Newcastle Live. Newcastle Live.
One of the Hunters' favourite festivals, Grapevine Gathering, will return this October. Grapevine mashes together two of our favourite things, wine and music. The lineup is yet to be released, but if last year's bill is anything to go off, it's going to be huge. Huge. At Grapevine 2022, we saw the likes of Jack River, Confidence Man, the Veronicas, and heaps more. Grapevine Gathering 2023 will take place on the 21st of October. To find out more, head to newcastlelive.com.au or check us out on Facebook to see what everyone's talking about.
This is
Good stuff. Idan is a musician who has been travelling all over the world to collaborate. He has been here in Newcastle now compiling an album with some of our local musos. So I'm very excited to welcome to The Good Stuff Idan of Shmone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cheers, thanks for inviting me.
So can you tell us about your background and how you first got into music?
Okay. I'm from Israel originally. Here as a traveller for the last 3.5 years. Always loved music a lot and was good at it with different kind of stuff since I was younger. And I found a way, to communicate with other people with music, making them feel better, making myself feel better. And after I was serving in the military, which is compulsory in Israel.
Oh, wow.
I decided to travel the world and find people that love music as much as I do and collaborate with them along the way, basically.
And how long were you serving for?
3 years.
3 years. Yeah, wow. And why did you decide to come to Australia, of all places to go?
That's a great question. I tried to plan a trip that so I can collaborate with musicians, but also to give them a point where they don't need to be rich in order to travel with me, or that can afford all the different things. So just based on the musicality and companionship, they can come travel with me. And Australia is great for traveling in a van, and live music is amazing here, which I didn't know before. So that was the main reason.
So when you came to Newcastle, did you kind of stumble across the music scene that we have here? Is that, or did you have someone recommend it?
So I've been performing for the last 3.5 years. For the first 2.5 years, I actually performed constantly every weekend, between 3 to 5 shows a weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, all around WA and then Northern Territory. And when I was in Darwin, I met this amazing drummer named Tim Evans.
Okay,
He's a drummer of SF Friends.
Yes.
The local band here.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's incredible. He met me, he saw me perform in Darwin in the Mindle Beach Market. And he asked me if he can play with me. Because every show I say, I'm traveling around the world, collaborate with musicians. So if you know someone, let me know. Like every time, no matter what I do. Even if it's a huge festival, I still say it.
That's amazing.
It's part of the whole project. And he came and he wanted to play with us Take 5, which is not a easy request as well. And I love that song. So he came, he played with us, and he did an amazing job. And then we toured together all the way up to Far North Queensland with a few shows and festivals. And I could see that he brings the vision to my original songs. So I planned for maybe half a year or more, I planned a way to come back here to Newcastle and record music with him.
Yeah, wow. And so you've just done exactly that at Sawtooth Studios. You've recorded 18 tracks, right, with other local musos. So can you tell us about that? Amazing, huge project.
It is a huge project. You actually, when I was thinking about it, I thought it's like, it's all right. It's huge, and it's even bigger than you expect, because every song is a whole world. And you know it, but you know it more when you just pass through different 18 tracks. Well, I decided to come here and do it, and we planned the time right. And I kind of knew that there's a really good scene here of music. So I just, I was counting on Clint from Sawtooth to help me, and the other musos, and all of them came and recorded stuff for me. Matt Woodcore came and recorded trumpet, and Naomi Blanche recorded some saxophone for me. Smiley team, I don't know if you know Smiley team, got a double bass, and Naomi violin, and wow, so many amazing musicians. James Hodgett on the piano, which is incredible. Idan on tuba. Pretty much every instrument around town, even a baritone by Michael Hawk. That's how things went for the last 2 months.
Can you tell us about some of the sounds that we're going to hear? What's the overall theme of these tracks?
That's the thing. There's no one theme at all. All of my songs, even the tracks that I have at the moment on Spotify, on different genres. There's one that is electro blues. That's my debut single. Kind of electro blues, folktronica. I don't know how to call it. And then there's a gypsy jazz song, and then there's surfy folk song. So the next tracks are gonna be, some of them gonna be bedroom jazz.
Okay.
Some of them gonna be very country folk. Some of them gonna be more jazzy folk, reggae. I have no idea. Everything from everything. Yeah, the first one that came up this month is Wayfaring Stranger. It's a cover, but I do basically live saxophone looping.
Okay.
So it's a live track of me doing the saxophone layers and beats and singing. Something that is very unique in my eyes, and I didn't see anyone else doing that so far, so I'm really, really stoked and proud to release that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what have been some of your favourite moments from your time here in Newcastle?
All the open mics, for sure. I really like just, coming without all of my big setup of loop station and stuff, just come in and try to see if even with just a guitar, my tensions comes out. And all musicians around town that came and saw me at different places sing with me my original songs now, which is just incredible. They're just like sitting there and singing the actual lyrics, and it's not out anywhere. They just remember that. So that's a really amazing moment for me. Hearing the songs now after being some of them mixed is just an amazing experience. I feel like finally things coming out, and Newcastle itself is just very unique place for me because it's a city, but it's relaxed and it has a very interesting scene and not many people like visit here, so it's not over capacity, and I just love that. I just love that. It's like under the radar in a way, but in a good way.
So where are you heading to next, and what are your plans?
Good question. I am going to have a tour starting this weekend, but properly starting in 2 weeks.
Okay.
All the way to Cairns with 17 shows on the way. 7 shows out of the 17 are ticketed, and with support acts from different places around the coast. Some of them are really, really special for me because it's new places and really, really amazing musicians coming along together. And one that really special is going to be up in Bingo Bay. I don't know if you've been there.
No, I haven't.
One of the most beautiful places on this East Coast, in my opinion. It's a little place, and it's going to be in a cafe. that is just, it's all beautiful. Like you will never, I don't know how to describe, like a jungle green, and then you have this cafe that looks a little bit European in the middle of everything. They never did a ticketed show before. And she just wants to do that with me because she feels like I'm worth it and she trusts me. And I like this community of Bingo Bay has been really, really special for me. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to do that.
Yeah, amazing. So when do you think you'll be releasing those 18 tracks that you've recorded? Are they going to come out?
They will.
They will, yeah.
First one is the cover that I was talking about, gonna be out this month.
Okay.
This cover, live saxophone looping cover, is part of two more tracks that are in the same way, live and looped, that gonna be released probably a month gap in between. And then it's gonna be an EP of covers, and right after that I'm going to release the collaboration songs.
Okay. Yep.
Which I have 2 collaboration songs with SF Friends, the local band here.
Oof.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
It's incredible. I don't always talk about my music like this.
Yeah.
Because it's a collaboration. It's not just what I put in, and I can understand that and I love it.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm going to release my original songs.
That's incredible. Well, I can't wait to hear all of them. And Idan, it's been so inspiring to get to chat to you. And I wish you all the best all the way up to Cairns. And thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us today.
Thank you so much, Bonnie.
Good stuff.
Snow Time in the Garden will return to Hunter Valley Gardens later this month for 4 weeks of icy adventures. We've partnered with Hunter Valley Gardens to put together a handy online guide so you can find out all the great stuff you can do in the gardens this winter. From carving it up on the Snowtime ice skating rink, heading down the slope on a giant ice toboggan, or building a snowman in the mega snow play zone, there's so much to do. It's all happening at the Hunter Valley Gardens from the 24th of June until the 23rd of July. Head to newcastlelive.com.au to find out more.
Good stuff.
That's it for the good stuff today. I'd love to say a big thank you to Shmone for joining us. Be sure to give him a follow to keep up with his travels. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow from 4 p.m. for more of the good stuff.